Hi, guys. Fuck you too. I'm going to talk about designing a brand. And having Baloo on stage, going to teach you everything, and I promise it won't take long. This is actually the magic formula I'm working after. But we're going to come back to that in the end. So who am I? This is a picture that could make sense. My father, douchebag, but really good teacher. My mom, a genius in the artistic world, being a director and changing a lot of things in the world. But at an early stage, I definitely took a position of taking off my little Gloria, and maybe not being the bad boy, but definitely a rude boy. So, getting into business, designing a success always starts with an idea. What do you need to think of? Well, your life is going to be easier, and you're going to be more and easier to success if you have a disruptive innovation. But don't be too disruptive, because then you need to build the whole segment. So there is a thin line on what's good and what's bad and how quick you can move into the market. And we have had cases where we got into the market really, really quick, with example Urban Ears, and some cases where we still don't get into the market with a brand called Mon Ami, which will be huge in the end, but we still have a lot of sweat and tears to do to get in there. Viral story, always think like, how is this going to build it to the next person? How are we going to do that without spending a lot of money? Product is hero. If you give out a crap product today, you're dead, I promise. And be loud. And believe, and you will achieve. This little baby here is still cranking out a superb sound. Doesn't look like it, but the guitarist is believing in it. And it's kind of the same, Sometimes you will be questioned, and there is a lot of people who's coming with good ideas and do not, and do this, and blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 again, and blah, blah, blah. You have to think of your story and push it through. And believe in yourself, but at the same time, understanding who you should listen to in order to be successful. So, providing a success. Well, there is one thing that is more important than anything else. Get shit done. Take care of it. Every morning when you wake up, you have to get into the battle. But you have to sleep tight at night, because otherwise you won't have the energy. But doing new brands or new businesses, one thing you can be sure of is having problems. Every day, every minute, every hour. You just have to think of how you can solve it as far ahead as possible, and also not having short-term solutions, because the shit will get you in the end then. Energy. Keep the energy in the right position. There will be a lot of things that is trying to take your energy into other positions, Fighting over money is probably one of the first things that founders can do, or even in a company. You have to keep the energy into the position of building the best company. Plan. This is at least the hard work for me, but I'm actually pretty good at it. People don't think so, but I'm very criticizing myself, and when I'm backtracking on what I have done, I'm always see that this is actually a decision I made 3 years ago. I know where my company is going to be in 5 years. You don't, but I do. But it's all about the strategy and the planning and the network and know-how, seeing into the future. You have to know your products. Marketing. Go big and be loud. It's a huge noise out there. If you don't make yourself heard, it's the next guy, or the next girl, or the next hen, or whatever you call it. It's something next. That's a thing that we can be sure of today. The story, build it up. Don't put up all your aces at once. You have to certainly, build a long story to survive in this world. Get the snowball rolling, and the more people who talks about it, that is how you get the product out. For example, if we take the Urban Ears product, we worked a lot with the product packaging. That is what gave the company and the brand the whole distribution in the beginning. We didn't have any money to start the distribution and to market it. The packaging got into all these sites and bloggers and saying like, this packaging is really unique and great. Even if it costed us 40 cents to build it, it was different. And it helped us getting the first. And then when the product got out, the product was hero, and people talked about the product, and the brand was launched. Product. I love products. This word could be so much better. Have you seen how ugly this is? I don't think it's a volume product, so I won't do it, but someone else might do, because this one sucks. I mean, it feels bad. It doesn't even lay good in your hand. But product is how you feel it, how you use it. Think of all different aspects. And here you can't sit in the boxes and say, like, this is how you make a product. Could you do a totally different material? Could you see it from a totally different angle? Can you use it in some other way? And Zound has a fantastic team of this when it comes to products. I don't know how many global design awards we won, but it's plenty. We have a couple of guys coming from Ericsson, and since start we've been winning this IF awards every year, like 1, 3, and they lay all over the place. And they came in and they're like, wow, do you have an IF award? Yeah, and I took up the drawer and it was like, from all the years back. And they go, yeah, when we won one at Ericsson, everybody got a fika. They got buns and coffee, and we had 15 minutes off. Okay, yeah, fine. Have respect, but at the same time, this is your job, to do the best products all the time. Or at least for us, the product is very, very important. Distribution and logistics, slightly different to doing the product. Product is a very creative area, and it cannot be run in the same way. Providing the sales and logistics is more of a train. It's basically hard work and be there and do the time. You just have to be in and get your hands dirty. Fight for every order. Every sale is a win. Get the organization. Today, there is so much tech that you can use to be very, very sufficient. We had the benefit of being in the part as our company started. We launched our first products in December 2009, and we started the company in 2008. We sold today around 13 million products since then. But the organization is not where you want to have the headache. Have your shit done, and just make sure that they are doing the stuff that needs to be done every day. Because once you're getting back on the administration and organization, it's going to take all your energy, and then you're focusing on the wrong thing. Finance, cash is king. You cannot be lying on a VC or something. If you don't have a sustainable business in itself, there is no business. Business is to make something and make money. Now, I'm from the hardware, so I know it's different on software, but I'm talking from my space. Be profitable, have your own agenda, and again, put the power into building the best company, because then you will have all the finance that you will need. Have fun. you have fun all the time, then you get more energy. You know, everything is not so fucking serious. You're gonna have to be having fun. And to wrap it up, it's like being a sheep herder. You know, you have to take all these sheep. If you lose one, it's not good. So let me play a little movie. Yeah. Oh, thank you. 5 years in 3 minutes. What I'm most proud of is all the products that we actually built. Again, product is hero, and the brands that we actually have done. And everything has been done in-house because you have a much quicker pace at that time. But when we show this to Nokia or Ericsson, they can't believe it on how many people we are to be such a productive company. And to give you a little idea on how big it is that if you would stack our products on top of each other, it's like 745 Kaknästornet plus 361 Eiffel Towers plus 312 Empire State Buildings plus 267 Burj Khalifa. That is 15,000 40-foot containers. And this is where we're going. You know, we think that everything should be easy when you're having the hardware to have a good experience. So you need to build together the accessories, the hardware, the service and content, and the software in the different communities that you're seeing, because we see technology being a commodity, and you can start to build in like feelings into the different things. which takes me to that hardware is the new shit, because the software never gets better than the hardware allows it to. Hardware was big in 90 to 2005, and then all these great software companies come. But now hardware is getting back. I promise, because I know what's rolling in the back door. So let me tell you quickly about the Marshall London, which is the smartphone that we released like 2 months ago in August. Marshall, as you know, more or less all rock heroes has been playing on it. It's an amplifier brand that was born in London in 1962 by Jim Marshall. Today, Marshall is more the dream of being a rock star. You know, the products are used by everything from Jay-Z to Justice, so it's in other music categories as well. And what we have, which the other brands don't have, is that we have a pull in the market. We can sell the t-shirts at the coolest shops, like Urban Outfitters or Colette or Fred Siegel, for like $50. Other electronic brands have to give away their clothing, but we can actually charge for it. So our brand has a pull. And that is what we're building on. As you know, your life was changed until the iPhone 4. After that, it's been great, but it's not that revolutionary. The technology has become commodity. And then, what's happening then? Well, you start to use your feelings. I want to show I'm a musician. I want to show I'm a gamer. I want to show that I love taking photos. You know, you want to show your lifestyle. And this can be seen in the optics or in the watch market. For example, with watches 20 years ago, you went into the store and your first question was, is this holding the time? Today you take the functionality for granted and you buy it because of the design, the brand, or the social status. And the glasses is the same. You want to show at an early stage of what kind of person you are, because then when you get into that cocktail dinner, you will meet good friends that are the same as you. It happened in the headphones 8 years ago, and now I'm saying that it's going to happen in the handset business as well, because the handset is the most important friend we have, and you want to have a good friend and not an ugly techie friend. You want to have providing the tech, but at the same time being cool. So when we did the Marshall smartphone, we looked at 3 things. How do you listen? Taking the smartphone as a commodity and having everything that Samsung, LG, or Apple has, and looking at like, if you love music, what do you need? It's how you listen, it's how you create music, and how you record, and the overall performance. This is how it went.
Hey, I'm Courtney Love. This is the Marshall phone. It kicks ass. I've been using Marshall my whole life. And it looks like a little Marshall stack. It's very cute.
If you love music, I'm gonna make your life better.
We have a very impressive heritage in sound and in music, and this is what we want to celebrate.
I think we created the ultimate phone for music lovers. That's what I think we've done. We looked at how you create music, how you consume music, and everything around music.
When you go into a launch in London, it's always this fancy fucking shit. Let's give them like hot dogs and bourbon.
Different way.
I'd like to thank Marshall for their feedback.
This is definitely the ultimate phone for musicians and people who want to create, but also people who loves music. Yeah, so, thank you. So, again, designing a brand, how did we do it and how do we know how to teach you how to do it? Well, it all starts with an idea, but after that it's actually like a train, you know? You have to plan it, you have to get shit done, you follow up, develop, and it goes round and round and round. Pretty easy. Did you pay attention? I actually showed the London smartphone 2 in there, and no one reacted. But that's maybe for next year's Slush. Thank you very much.